Good morning, this is Zachary. I'm doing a review on this Stovax. I will put the description of the type of stove it is. It's a beautiful green one. They're really lovely, these are. You can still buy them. They do them in all different colours and everything. What I've done is I've already swept this one, and I'm going to be putting all the bits back in. I think it's easier to do it that way. Then it's all clean, and then you can see how everything operates on the actual appliance. Then you can get your own ideas of if it's the type of stove that you're looking for your property. With these ones, they have these fire bricks that act as baffle plates. They're very thick and they're very heavy. There's only two of them that actually go into the actual wood burning stove, but what I want to quickly show you, I actually had my torch. As you can see at the back there, let's bring you closer. As you can see at the back there is those holes, they're air vent holes, and up here, if I just show you, there's the pipe itself. Go straight up, as you can see. If I can shine it in there, let's see if we can get an idea of how clean it is now. So, oh, I can't get my torch to shine straight up there. Well, basically, there's the pipe, and then there's the vents on the side, and down here you've got a grate that moves backwards and forwards. I'll show you how that operates in a minute. Put you back up here for the time being, because I want to show you how everything goes back into position, and then I can explain everything to you. What you do is you've got two of these bricks, and there's another one here. And they're very self-explanatory how they go in. They've got like sort of a nice sort of bumpy shape finish there, which sort of tells you. And then you can see on this bit here, obviously if you get a new one then you won't know all this, and if you get a chimney sweep that comes out, but if you ever get a bird coming down, it's always a good idea to know how they go in. So they do go in one way or the other. What it is this bit, there's two bits that have lips on them, and they go on either side like that, as you can see. But they have to go in a certain way, otherwise they won't fit in. They go upside down like that, and then they actually sit in here like this. I'm only showing you these sort of things. Not that I can imagine a lot of you would be doing this, but some of you might. But it's just more about the review of the actual stove itself. They're very popular. And then you put this one in position. If you do it this way around, it makes it a lot easier to get them both in. They're very heavy, which is great, and they're very solid. And that's it now. They're in position. I'll show you with a torch, so you can see. Or disco torch, but as you can see, there they are, and they sit in there very nicely. I can move that one along a little bit. That's a great thing about once they've been used a few times, gives you an idea of exactly where they go, which is fine with me. That's it. That's great. It's always important to make sure they go right back into the right position. Just fill on the sides for the gaps and make sure that the gaps are interesting. Bit of a light colour there. It's sitting in there very nicely. So yeah, with these ones, as I said, they've got an ashtray, because these are multi-fuel stoves. There's an ashtray that goes down the bottom. Let me just show you. I'll put you there for the moment. It literally goes in the bottom here, just there. There's no air vents in here. Some of them do have air vents. The American versions of these have air vents in there. They're just basically there to do, if you do decide to burn coal in them instead of wood, then you can move the grate around, which I'll show you. But there's an air vent here. Can you see that on the side here, just here? This opens and closes, but it actually opens and closes underneath the wood burner itself, and there's a hole at the back that goes outside, but what that does is that hole, we're moving that backwards and forwards. I'll just shut this down for you, you don't need to see that now. So that's how you remove the ash through there. Interesting. Sometimes of these can get a little bit tight, so make sure you get it right into the right position. Like that. That's great. And then what it is, get you up there. The air vent on these is at the bottom, as I've just pointed out, just there. And what it is there's all that does is a simple plate that opens up and closes, and it allows the air to flow through here, and then it creates the draw of the fire. And of course then bricks act as a baffle plate. As I said, they're very thick. It's very, very rare, if at all you ever have to replace them. They are expensive to replace because of the thickness of them, but it's very rare that they actually ever go. And then of course the flame goes up, hits the underneath of the baffle plate, goes around and then up into the chimney itself. So it's maximising on the heat efficiency of the wood burners. That's the difference between a wood burner and an open fire, is baffle plates and damper plates. But you can get damper plates for open fires as well, and also baffle plates on the real older versions of kind of the metal box open fires and everything. So this shuts down like that. They tend to go after a while, these. They drop down a little bit. There's nothing stopping it from going in, but never force anything. That's fine as it is. It also's got like a fence on the side, on the front of it, on the front, which, as you can see, and as you can see on these, you've got a bit of angles here. And what that is to help with the flow of the air. So what you do is you put that in there like that. It's very simple. Goes in there like that, and basically what that's doing is it's pushing the air through the gap there, and it's going up around the glass. This top one here is specifically designed for the air to go down and around this bit here. So what you do is you can open and close that, and then that'll send the air, sucks the air in through there, then it goes across the glass and keeps it quite clean. This one hasn't been swept for a couple of years, so it's got a little bit dirty, but if you've seen my videos of a bit of wood ash and hot water mixed up into a paste, that'll rub off in about 2 seconds. So that's no problems there at all on that. And then that's what you do on that. I mean, these look lovely. I really love these. They're great. They're Stovax. They're fantastic. Enamel wood burning stoves. As I said, they do them in all different sorts of colours. What I will show you is that movable grate on the side here. Where it is, it's just literally just here, as you can see, and then you've got a little handle like this. It's a nice long one, so you don't leave it on there, and then you move this backwards and forwards. Sometimes they can get a bit stiff, but they go backwards and forwards, and I'll show you what that does. Let's go back in there. Now, as you can see, moves that. And what that does is, if you're burning coal, then you need this open like that. As you can see, it's open like that. There you go. If you look on there now, you can see it's open, so it's allowing the air to circulate inside and up. But if you're burning wood, then you just keep that closed. And then let the ash bit, see in the middle, it's all closed now. It's all closed in the middle, and then you can allow the ash to build up and have a nice thick ash bed in there. Because remember that tray is not going to affect the airflow of the actual appliance, because the air is coming through that bit and also this top bit here. So remember that. So it's literally from the top here, and then here is the airflow. So that airflow there comes out here, and the airflow there comes out the bottom. So if you want to have a nice thick ash bed in there, it's very deep inside as well, so you could have a good 2 inches of ash in there. As I said, Stovax, very good mate. They've been making these ones for quite a long time now, but as I said, I'll put the description of what it is in the actual the title of the video. But I love these. These are one of my favourite wood burners. They're built basically basic, and it's great. There's not much to them. There's an American design. I'm sure, I can't think of the name of them now, but they do like a bigger version of these, and they're great. They're really good. They look fantastic, and they look lovely, and you can't go wrong with them at all. You know, like if you make a mistake with them, you'll soon suss it out that there's not much there to go wrong with them. It's built to last forever. Yeah, you can get the odd chips coming here, but you can get them repaired. But you know, everything's all sealed. These doors tend to not close fully, and there's not much you can do. I'm not sure if it's they're meant to just close like that, so you've got a bit of a grip, so you can get your hand behind it to open it up. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it doesn't look any. When you look at them, it doesn't spoil the look of them at all. So as you can see, they look really nice. So for me, they're one of my favourites. So I'm very biased. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. I love the look of them. They're a great feature to go behind brick or whatever type of appliance you've got. So they're lovely. So anyway, have a great day from Zachary Sweeps. Well, I'm back again. Just had to have a quick chat with the customer. She wanted to know the condition inside and everything, seeing if it was all fine. It is absolutely all fine. It's all lovely, and so I had to quickly stop then. But obviously the customer comes first. But I thought I'd just finish off and just give you a quick show of it all. So as you can see, that vent at the bottom here, that opens up underneath there, and then you've got that vent at the top here that opens up, and that goes across through the glass. But this vent here does the back bit there. But these enamel ones are beautiful. And then, as I showed you, you get a little handle to sort of if you're burning wood or coal, you drop it down. Very simple to use, and they're long enough, so as long as you don't leave them on there, otherwise you'll burn your hand. And apart from that, you can get these little chips repaired if you need to. And as I said about the bricks inside, they last forever, so you'd have no issues with them at all. You've got a little crack in here, just there. That's not a problem, no issues. If you've got cracks in your wood burners, they're fine. All good, no problems at all whatsoever. So everything looks fantastic, in really good order. So no problems at all with it. Everything looks fine. So yeah, no, all good. So that's it. Have a great day. I'm not going to say it again. But, if you want me to do any videos specifically about specific types of wood burners, let me know in the comments below. If you anything you want to know, remember this is a community channel for everybody. So if you're like interested in getting a wood burner, this is the best time of year to do it. Ask me, because when the winter comes, I'm really busy with the sweeps. I'll be just doing the odd random videos on sweeps. I know that a lot of you aren't really interested in the roof work. I do a lot of roof work. I'm on a big job in Crowborough at the moment, and it's a 3-day job. It's got scaffolding all set up and everything like that. So I've noticed you're not really too interested in the bird guard fitting and that sort of side to it. But if there's anything that you want me to do, anything specifically about fireplaces, wood burning stoves, liners, anything at all, please let me know in the comments below. If you like my stuff, give me a thumbs up. If there's something else you want me to do, let me know. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It does help. I'm not talking about like for the finances side of it, because I get more money doing one sweep than I actually do doing. I get 3 months off YouTube. So I love my job very much, and I love speaking about it. The missus has had enough of me talking about open fires, wood burners, the whole lot. Been doing it 25 years now, and I want to share all my knowledge and everything that I know about every single one that's out there on the market. So I like to think if I don't know it, it's not worth knowing. So anyway, that's all from me. Thank you. Bye.